Norway, a country perhaps most known for its beautiful mountains and fjords, cross-country skiing, and Erlingbraut Haaland. It is often described as a sort of social democratic utopia with immense oil and gas resources. However, the Norwegian people have endured a crisis that few could imagine. I'm talking, of course, of the butter crisis of 2011. A crisis so foul it sends shockwaves through the country and changed Norwegian society forever. Norwegians always like to ask themselves, where were you when you heard the news? The news that Norway had run out of butter. People often have their own theories of who were to blame, but truth be, there were several reasons why this brutal crisis occurred. And to get a full answer of what really went down that fateful winter, we have to start from the very beginning. First of all, the summer of 2011 was particularly rainy and wet, causing it to be a reduced amount of food for the local cattle, which in turn caused a reduction of 20 million liters of milk in the Norwegian market that following autumn. A significant lack of milk production that year obviously led to increased prices in other dairy products, including butter. By October, the demand for butter had increased by over 20%, and by November of 2011, it was over 30% the normal value. But of course, a rainy summer of 2011 was not the only reason to make such a crisis occur in the first place. Secondly, it's worth noting that 2011 was about the time where the low-carb diet became very popular in Norway, which also added to the increase in demand for butter. Thirdly, the crisis occurred right before Christmas time of 2011, as butter being a key component in both Norwegian Christmas baking as well as Christmas food. And fourthly, the Norwegian government has set in place a series of food tolls to protect domestic food industry, including that in butter. This meant that over 90% of the available butter in Norway was produced in Norway, adding further to the crisis. However, Norway was not met with much sympathy from the international crowd. International media as well as news pundits quickly saw the case as something to make fun of.
Gary is correct. £32 for a small pack of butter.
Hang on, 32 quid for a pack of butter?
Yeah, that's not the same as you're paying Say-Nos now for So why did this not get resolved by the free hand of capitalism?
Because the free hand of capitalism had too much butter on it. It was all slippy and couldn't grip it.
Asked what this is. This is a, we took a collection for our friends in Norway because there is a butter shortage in Norway, and we're going to package this up and send it to them. Eric, do you mind telling us how is it possible that in a civilized Western country you can have a
the richest one,
because it's run by a bunch of socialists. That's
But where some saw an opportunity for ridicule and satire, others saw a great opportunity to make a quick buck. This was specifically true for our neighboring countries of Sweden and Denmark. The big dairy companies in these countries saw it as an opportunity to promote their own products. At the height of the crisis, they even handed out free butter in the streets of Oslo as well as the city of Kristiansand. Also, Swedish shopping centers near the border of Norway saw great success by promoting their cheap butter to their struggling neighbors. For example, a Nordby shopping center right by the border of Norway reported a 2,000% increase in sales revenue for butter, while only 10% of the customers being non-Norwegian. Even private individuals found ways to make quick money during the crisis by posting ads in Norwegian newspapers as well as Craigslist-esque sites such as Finn.no, selling half a sheet kilos of butter for up to $50. While most events of the Norwegian butter crisis of 2011 has gone into the dustbin of history, we know that even a rich country like Norway is not safe from a food shortage. This is Matthias Magnus Media, and I'll see you all in the next video.